1. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Now, I know I said that I wouldn't post a video today because my video got corrupted and it just couldn't come out. But I thought I'd make a quick video talking about the 25 product ideas qualifying for the third LEGO Ideas review. And I just thought I'd talk about it, think of which sets could come out, which sets probably won't come out, and just give my input on everything. So, let's just start looking. So, there's 25 product ideas that have hit 100,000 supporters. Today's qualification date, the 4th of January. So, that's already passed. It's, probably can't see this, but it's now January 6th when this video will come out. And so this is 2 days after this article has been written, so I'm a little bit late, but it's okay. So starting off here, we have the 737 passenger plane by Big Plane Customs. Now, I'm a big fan of Big Plane's Customs. He makes some really amazing models, and if this were to be a Lego set, I probably will pick it up just because of how, like, I've seen people make planes, right? But this is like a plane that it has a ton of parts, but it's not like a huge, overly expensive plane. I think if they were to do this, they'd downscale it just a little bit because the wingspan is really large in this plane. If you've seen like some of his videos, but I think this is a worthy contender for being a Lego set, and I would definitely want to pick this up. Colosseum architecture style, this definitely is not going to happen. 2 reasons. One, it's under the architecture line, which it messes up Lego's standards where you can't have sets based on current themes. And 2, we just got an architecture Lego set, so I doubt they'd make another architecture Lego set. Next up, the Mystery Shack. I hope this becomes a set. I'm a huge fan of Gravity Falls. It's one of my favorite shows when I watched it. And this is by Top Lego 8 and... Oh yeah, also, this is by Walter. This is by Top Lego 8 and Mini Brick Productions. I do like the design. For the past Lego Ideas Gravity Falls sets, they haven't been published because of new parts usage, because some of them came up with new molds for the characters' heads, a new mold for waddles, things like that, and they wouldn't be selected because you can't have new molds and idea sets, but that changed with the, I think it's the Sesame Street set where they made new molds for Elmo, and Cookie Monster, and Big Bird, and Bert and Ernie, those guys. They created like their new mold for those guys, which breaks the Lego Ideas rules. So maybe we could see new molds for the characters. But this one, like we could see new molds in future idea sets and things like that. But this one doesn't use any new molds. If you look closely, I'm going to zoom in on Dipper's head. That's actually Dustin's head from hairs from Stranger Things, just recolored to look like Dipper, which is really cool. There's all the main characters, and I would like this to be a set. I think they would downscale it a little bit, because if you look, it's actually quite a large set. If they were to release it like this, I think it'd probably be maybe 200, 300, just by a ton of parts usage. There's probably a ton of interior space and detail on the inside. So probably $200 Lego set right here. Or if they downscale it just a little bit, maybe a $60 Lego set. Next up, Bricktown Police Station by Bricked 1980. This is definitely not happening just because Lego just released a Bricktown, or not Bricktown, but like a police station modular, which is literally the same thing as this. It comes with the donut shop and the police station. And I think Lego took inspiration from this set, like this design, but this is definitely not happening. We're not getting this. Now, this set, on the other hand, is something I totally would get for like a Lego set. Now, I don't think anyone knows this on the channel, but I'm a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings stuff. I really like The Hobbit. That's a great book, and then the Lord of the Rings books are also amazing, and then the movies are great as well. And I would really be, I'd be super happy if they made this. This is by Sabfan. this is a really talented build. If I just open up the page and just show you, you could see all the pictures, and then there's even a tile that has the first paragraph of the book, and this is really cool. There's a lot of interior space, which is very, very nice. There's some exterior, like you can see in the back as well. It's got like all the Hobbit hole designs, and it's a really great build. I do wish this would happen. I don't know if this specific model would happen because if you look at the windows, this is actually the model is based on the movie, even though it's supposed to be a book. So if they could just change up the window design and just like remove them entirely, this could be like the version from the book, and they wouldn't have to talk to. I think it's Warner Brothers that owns the Lord of the Rings stuff, but they wouldn't have to ask Warner Brothers if they could use their build if they just removed it. They just have to ask whoever owns the book publishing rights if they can make it. Next up, Red Dwarf Starberg Lego Ideas by Bob Vintage Bricks. I do not know what this is. I think it's some BBC show, which is a British show, and it's it's a fine build. I don't think it'll happen because they made they made the Doctor Who set, and that did very poorly in the United States. So I doubt they do another BBC show. The build looks really fine. I don't think it's like I think it's a nice build, but I don't think it'd become a Lego set. Next up, Avatar: Last Airbender by Yip Yip by Studio T Rico. So this is a really nice build, but we did get another Avatar set from the last 25, like the last wave of ideas projects. So I don't know if this would happen. If the other set becomes a set, like if the other build becomes a set, this definitely will not happen. But if that doesn't become a set, then this has a chance. If you look, there's actually a lot of Technic stuff integrated so that when you spin that little lever, the tail goes up and down, which I think is really cool. And it's overall a really nice set, all the design for the set. It's a really good looking model. Next up, Classic Castle by Durbor. Did I say? Yeah, by Durbor. Lego's been doing a lot of nostalgia stuff with like the blacksmith and then also Pirate Bay. So this has a chance. I don't want it to become a chance since we got a ton of like castle stuff like for Exo Knights, and also we got a reboot of the castle theme in like 2013, 2014, and then the old castle sets, and I don't really want them to go back to castle so recently. I think maybe if they were going to do a castle set, I would like to see it in like an anniversary set. So maybe like 20 or 30 years from like when the castle theme started. Next up, Open MRI by Apollo Exoned. I don't know how to say it. Let me know in the comments how you're supposed to say it. This is an MRI, CAT scan, and DEXA machine. So I think this is a really if you look at the build, I don't think the build is very very appealing. I think it's a very very basic build. I don't think that Lego would choose the set based on the build itself, but I think they choose the set based on the theme of the set. It's like it's like teaching science to kids. I think Lego would do that because they've been doing all like there's the Panama Canal set that came out. Then we also got the different women in NASA, which teaches about like people from NASA. And so this could get selected. I don't think it'd be selected based on looks. I think it'd be selected based on the theme of the set, but I don't know. I'm not really that interested in it. Next up, Motorized Lighthouse. This is a very nice build, by the way. If I ever were to like build a city, I definitely want this in my docks because it's such a nice looking build if you look at it, but it's actually really big, and I doubt it'd happen because of the size. If Lego were to do this, they'd downscale it because it's way too big. Also, the lighthouse feature is really, really cool where they have a light brick turning around which goes in all the directions, just like a lighthouse, and I think that's a really cool feature. Next up, Avatar Illuminated World of Pandora. It's not like Avatar Last Airbender, this is the James Cameron Avatar. There was a time when this would have made sense, like 2010, 2011. That would have been like the when this set should have come out. But you see, no one cares for Avatar. Like, I don't mean to be rude about it, but no one really cares about Avatar anymore. It's an empty license now. It's no one's making anything off of it, and everyone's like, oh, he's making the next few movies. Cool, we'll wait another decade for it because no one's really interested in it anymore. But if this were to become a set, it'd be cool because it's got a lot of nice colors and part usage. So I wouldn't be too upset if the set came out just because of all the nice parts that are there. Next up, Spirited Away. Now, I liked the movie. It was nice and fun to watch. But the problem with this set is that it's way too big. So I don't think it become a set because you can't have like a part of the set, like of this building, and say it's the building because it's not. This building is like a specific building. You have to have the entire building to like know what it is. So I don't think the set will actually become a set unless it's like a micro scale set. But I really hope it does become a set because I really liked Spirited Away. Next up, Jumanji. I like Jumanji. I think it's a cool license. I don't think they do the house because the house it's an old license. This is the old movie. I think if they were to do Jumanji, they do something for the two newer movies because more people like currently have a better idea of those movies because people this current generation have mostly seen those movies. But I would like to see this house. I like the set. I don't. I think they should incorporate the board somehow because there's no way of incorporating the board in the set. It's literally just a house, and that's not really recognizable. I think the board is much more recognizable. They could create a board game, a Lego Jumanji board game, and that would be really cool. Oh yeah, this I forgot to name who made these sets. This is by Roses Must Build. This is by Bulldozer, and then this is by Lego Truman, and this is by Nikana. And this is Little Venice by Bricky Brick. Now, this is a very nice model. I think it captures Venice very well. It's got a lot of intricate details, but I don't think it'll happen just because it's too similar to like the modulars. Just like if I scroll up to the Bricktown police station, it's too similar to the modular, and it's just like it's not going to happen. I really hope this becomes a set because it's really nice, but it's not going to become a set. It's too similar to modulars. It's too much like it's like if you took modulars and architecture and put them together. It's too much like that. Next up by Radera OO, it's the Auto Union Type C race car. This is like the what's it called? They made a Caterham car for an idea set. That one, I think it sold pretty well, but this is just too similar to that. I don't think they do this set. It's too similar to the Caterham. Next up, Automated Garbage Truck. I by Mochi Master and Alexander Hamsterton. So I haven't I haven't seen this like the builds of the set, but I did see JK Brickworks. He posted a video talking about the mechanism of the entire thing. And I think it's a really cool mechanism, but if someone were to like see this on store shelves, they think, oh, it's just a regular dumpster truck. No, I don't want that. I think I'd much rather get like an X-Wing or a TIE Fighter instead. So I don't think this will become a set, just because of how similar it is to to Lego City and how generic of the idea is. Like, no one wants to have a dumpster truck by itself unless you're building like a city or there's something actually like, oh, there's like a huge tank inside it. I don't know. I think the Lego movie did like a tank gun or tank, yeah, tank uh, like garbage bin or garbage truck. Next up, TX Master Games by TX Master. This is a Taekwondo set. I don't think this will happen. It's I don't get what's going on here in the first place. There's too much going on. It makes no sense. I don't think this will become a set. Yeah, that's all. Milwaukee Art Museum. Now, this looks to be like an architecture style, but this build is amazing. I just don't think it'll happen because of the size and the sheer part count that you could see to create the arch. The building is very well detailed. It looks just like how it does in real life. And I would definitely like to see this as an architecture set if this doesn't become like an idea set. Oh yeah, and this one is by Vida Andres. Then Car Wash by Bricky Brick. Not happening just because it's like a modular, like I've said. It's too modular, it's not gonna happen. This car is very nice though, I do like the design. And this guitar is very cool. But yeah, this is definitely not happening. Not one bit. Wallace and Gromit by Tom Gerardin. Sorry if I'm butchering all these names. If you haven't seen Wallace and Gromit, it's a very fun show. I forgot who's who. I Yes, this is Gromit, I think, and that's Wallace. And then these are the legs from that one episode, and then the fridge, and then the cheese, then the penguin, and then the sheep. I forgot not Sean, Steve, Wallace and Gromit, but I don't think this will happen just because no one talks about Wallace and Gromit anymore. There isn't any new movies that have come out very recently, and no one's just interested in it except for like fans of Wallace and Gromit. So I don't think this is gonna happen. Next up, Among Us, the Scaled by Minifigure in Disguise. I would like to see this happen, but it's definitely not going to happen. I know Among Us isn't like super violent like a Call of Duty game, but like you could see like people getting murdered on screen, and it's really, really violent. Even though it's very cartoonish violence, it's just not something Lego's going to make. The builds for the characters are really cool. I think they look like the Among Us characters, but yeah, this definitely is not happening. Roman Warship by Ian Ha. This is really cool. It'll look really nice with the Colosseum, plus with all the minifigures and the base detailing. This would be a really nice ideas package. This is what ideas is supposed to be. Take a theme or a build and you build it, and it's not like, oh, it has to fit these guidelines. It could just be some outlandish random thing like a Roman warship. And this is a really nice build. I wouldn't be surprised if this became a set just because of like the timing with the Colosseum. It makes sense because this isn't really like a Colosseum set, but it's with the Colosseum. I don't know. I think this would become a very nice Lego set. Next up, Addams Family Mystery Mansion by Disney Brick 55. Now, there was also an Addams Family Mystery Mansion when the movie came out, which is also the anniversary of the Addams Family. I forgot which one, but yeah, that set didn't happen, and because it didn't happen on like an anniversary, and also when a movie was coming out where Lego could cash in on Addams Family. Yeah, it didn't happen, and I doubt this is gonna happen. Addams Family has no relevance right now, so maybe if they were to do like a Halloween, like if they put this out for Halloween, maybe, but for now, no. Did I say who this is? Yeah, Disney Brick. Then the GMC Blue Chip 100 1957 by Ing Manuel. This is a very nice build. I do like the design, but it's definitely not happening because it's too similar to the Creator Expert cars. So this is not happening. Next up, Viking Village by Brickhammer. This is a very nice build. I would like to see this happen, but compared to all the other sets, like the bag end and things like that, I wouldn't get this. Like, if they made bag end, I definitely, that's like, I'm getting that day one. I want bag end. Then the second 2020 review results. Now, if you don't want to, if you're done with the like if that's all you want to see for the 2020 second I think it's third review, you could go now. This is all. I'm just going to show you guys some of the sets that are for the second result. So there's the Fall Guys. A set that I would like is the community set, and then also I would like to see the Avatar set, which is really cool. And yeah, that's all I'd like to really see. The dogs are cool. I think that's nice. This Schitt's Creek is cool. Van Gogh is cool. I don't know. I'm more excited about this wave than I am of this wave. Because you see, I was once excited for the Fall Guys set, but then Fall Guys died, and it's like no one wants Fall Guys anymore. Then there's Community, which I am excited for. That's a set that I really hope will come out. And then also the plane, but the plane I don't think will happen because it's huge. But the other plane most definitely will happen. Or not most definitely, but like has a bigger chance because of its size. Now the museum I would like, and the Avatar Last Airbender. But if this doesn't come out, we have a second shot with the other one. So I can't wait. But that's going to be the end of the video, everybody. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know which idea sets you are excited for in the comments. That's all for today's video. Hope you have a great day, and bye.